Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Sarge, and I know it's been quite a long time since I've last posted a video or taken a first-person shooter seriously to be able to make content. Um, I am trying out the new Call of Duty beta, primarily because the last Call of Duty I actually really loved was the original Modern Warfare. So after hearing about them remaking it, and just spending the first 2 days playing the game, it's actually just made me excited again. I don't know if this is a game I permanently want to stay at home with, primarily because I've been such a big Battlefield guy for so long, and I don't know how a lot of people really consider Call of Duty as an alternative game. So we'll see where that leads me. I have been staying busy with my family's business. That's primarily why I have not been playing or posting videos as often, or quite some time actually. But this game does pique my interest. I'm enjoying the beta so far. And so what I'm showing you guys here is just the loadout that I'm currently using in the beta. I don't know if any of this stuff might change in the long run. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Sometimes it takes a long time before they do make any changes. But so far with the changes, or with the current state of the game now, it does actually feel really good. Snipers do hold a lot of weight if you are have a decent aim with it. They do one-shot kill, at least the standard sniper does. This is what I'm using for my aggressive Recon play. Haven't tried everything yet, but this is what the current setup that I'm using that I'm comfortable with. So breacher device is for my muzzle. That allows me to melee faster when people are in close quarters. Obviously this is going to be a close quarter kit layout. For the standard barrel, I do want to use the short barrel. Haven't been able to yet because the max level in the beta is 20. They just increased it today to 30. So that would be something I'd like to try out, primarily because aiming down the sight with the sniper is really slow, at least the standard sniper. So a lot of these equipment upgrades are trying to maximize how fast I aim down the sight. So that is, short barrel will be something I will be trying when I can unlock it. For my optic, I'm using the 3x magnification. No real preference. I do like the Merc Scout a little bit more. I don't know why, but that's just personal preference. So the standard scope is your regular, I believe 8x. So could be wrong about that, but that takes a lot longer to scope in. So to counteract that, I use a smaller one. So I'm enjoying that for now. Stock, I don't really use a stock yet. The underbarrel is, there's no real con to using it, so I just have this equipped, but I will be swapping this out with the short barrel once I can unlock that. Magazine, extended mag would be ideal, but you'll notice that the con is aiming down the sight will be slowed down. So that's the reason for me not running that. Rear grip, pistol grip, it's the only one available. Obviously the big pro here is the aiming down the sight speed and sprint to fire speed. Perk, sleight of hand for reload. One of the neat things that they have included in this game is that you can reload while you're scoped in, and also chamber in the next bullet. So that's really cool. Something I'm not really used to. I'm used to just scoping out and scoping in with a lot of my shots, and you'll see that in a lot of my clips. But one of the new things I'll be trying to or adjust is just staying scoped in while I'm firing and not having to scope in and out every shot. Recon is more ideal, I would say, for bigger maps, longer range when you're trying to spot people. And then focus, or the presence of mind, is something if you want infinite hold breath, but don't really need these two. Unless I'm playing 64 map, I would probably run these. But as of right now, for aggressive play, I'm using sleight of hand. For my secondary weapon, I'm using the Deagle. And this is just basically to counteract every time you miss a shot, someone's in close range. Definitely helps to have a hard-hitting weapon, such as this one. This is actually a gun that you can use as a primary and do pretty well with. Right now I'm using the monolithic suppressor for increased damage range. I should be using this short barrel. I think the whole reason I didn't pick it, I don't know why I have not, but yeah, short barrel would probably be swapping that out with the optic, because I don't really, the optic doesn't really matter for me. Laser, hip fire, obvious. Trigger is lightweight for increased fire rate. And then the perk I'm using is frangible disabling. This is just to disable players when you shoot them below the waist. So, has crippling power. That's pretty cool. For my perks, I swap between double time and EOD. Double time is really good for the tactical sprint, which is basically a faster sprint than the regular one. You get a longer duration on that. And then to move around and crouch at 30% speed is really good for stealth. EOD is my other counteract for that. That's to counter a lot of the explosive spam in the game. Right now it's claymores. You can hack people's claymores. That's really cool. Ghost is my perk 2. That's kind of standard for a lot of people since everyone runs UAVs. And then perk 3, Battle Hardened. That's pretty much my perk setup. Yeah, Battle Hardened is specifically for these flash and stun spam. Claymore, obviously got to revisit the old Call of Duty days when Claymore was common to use. You make a lot of people rage with this too. I actually get a lot more kills with Claymore than I do with frag grenade, so that's probably why I use that. And then Stim. Stim is something I just started using, and I actually really like it. It allows me to kind of stay in the game more often, because what happens if you get wounded is your character kind of goes into like a daze, and you can't really move around as often. So, and it's really long. Like the daze for me seems like it lasts forever. So popping a stim actually kind of puts you back in action a lot faster. This is what I'm currently using for the aggressive recon. If I want to use just regular sniper for large maps, I will just use everything that basically hits hard. So your heavy duty barrel, I use the standard scope for that long range. Magazine is your extended. Then rear grip, obviously perk, I use recon, identify players from long range, and then bipod for the prone. Secondary is the rocket launcher to counteract a lot of the tanks vehicles in the new 64-player map. And then perks are the same. Pretty much everything's the same. I could probably swap this out for one of these. So yeah, this is all personal preference, but yeah, that's my regular sniper kit, and then my recon kit is everything that helps and aids in quicker gunplay. So these are the current 2 snipers that I'm running. I'm really enjoying the recon. I'm really enjoying the sniper in this game. We'll see how things go from here. Looking forward to the full release of Call of Duty. We'll be playing more and posting more videos. Here's some highlights from yesterday. Enjoy.
They have 2. Retake those objectives.
This is actually so good.
Enemy cruise missile, take cover.
Somebody.
UAV is ready for flyover.
Coming actual. Request Recon flyover.
This is Falcon 3-0. Good copy. UAV beginning flyover. Enemy cruise missile, take cover. Enemy UAV overhead.
Target down.
That guy killed 2 people at the same time.
UAV is out.
And he's
Fly. It's not over. Get out there.
guy has a surprise snipper.
HQ secure. Hold out.
Just prone there.
We've taken control.
HQ was